Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. I hope that you're having a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, wherever and however you're watching this. I appreciate you stopping on by. Let's go ahead and check out a little bit more from System Sin. We're going to listen to this track, Empty. This is off of the album No Sky to Fall, which was released in 2013. We had previously covered the title track, and now we're going to return of this one here. We're listening to this because it was suggested and sponsored by Dustin. Dustin, thank you so much for the support. Thank you for the recommendation as well. I really appreciate that. Like I said, we covered the title track before, so now let's go ahead and get back into it with this one. It's the second to last track here on the album. We'll go ahead and there it is. We'll go ahead and get it started. We'll listen to it. We'll discuss it. Here we go. Some place with the hi-hat.
I lost my nerve, lost the urge to fight. So I accepted things that no man ever should. Thought that I could make it right. And that's alright, that's alright.
I like that distorted feedback.
That's alright, that's alright.
After echo.
I can be me. I can say all those empty words.
Love that glitching scratching through the machine.
On the road between thought and deed, I was made to feel ashamed. I closed my heart until my eyes bled out. Now I'm awake and I'm alive. That's alright, that's alright. That's alright, that's alright. That's alright. I can look myself in the mirror almost every other day. I can smile.
Piano's changed.
The sky falls down because the joke will be on you. On the road between morality and sin, I washed my hands of everything, but the water was stained red from all that needed to be said, and I could not make it right. Sing, that's alright, that's alright.
That's a cool.
That's alright, that's alright. That's alright, that's alright.
So this track stylistically is completely different from No Sky to Fall. And what I like about this track is it feels to me, I've only heard two tracks now, it feels to me very personal and it feels very emotional. And I have a, this is I'm gonna dive, this is my way of diving deep, okay? But just work with me. We're gonna kind of we're gonna discuss the music at the same time as the lyrics, kind of, because I really feel that they go together in more ways than one, although I'm gonna kind of hone in on one. So let's do that together. Let's bring it all up together here, why don't we? On the road between here and there, I lost my nerve, lost the urge to fight. So I accepted things that no man ever should, thought that I could make it right. Okay, so the journey somewhere in between the now and the later and the here and the there. He says he lost the urge to fight. So he accepted things that he never thought he would. So the music begins, with the piano just kind of lightly dancing around in the back in a very upbeat nature, but still solitary. And I feel like he's on this road alone, solitary, like that piano. But it moves, right? The beat comes in, it has a nice pop behind it, has a nice step to it. Just as when he's on this journey, there's a step to it. And there's nothing there except acceptance, as he says, that's all right, that's all right. So he accepts it. The music goes on. And the music isn't like fast, it's not slow balladry. It's in between. It's at an average pace. All right, cool. I can be who you want me to be. Or I can be me. There's questions. Now, don't quote me, but kind of from here forward, we start to have that glitchy kind of electronica sound that comes in, that kind of sounds like a scratchy machine synth kind of sound. But it comes in kind of lightly at this part. It is there, but it's not too heavily in the mix. Okay. I can say all those empty words, but I can't have a soul. I really like this line here. I can be who you want me to, or I can be me. Make the choice. On the road between thought and deed, I was made to feel ashamed. I closed my heart until my eyes bled out. Now I'm awake. Now I'm alive. Here's where that sound starts to come up a little bit more. We begin to have a little bit of an echo behind his voice. He's just kind of overdubbing or underdubbing, I guess you could say, beneath there, with that almost from a bullhorn kind of shouting out, except it's in the distance. So that's really nice production, giving this whole song a little bit of room in that regard. And so I like how now we're kind of getting the pain, once again, kind of, to me, enunciated by the way that he echoes behind himself in those main verses. That's all right. That's all right. His front... work with me. His main lines as he's singing in the front, he's accepting. It's all right. But perhaps there's pain behind that as he's screaming out. I can look myself in the mirror almost every day. I can smile till the sky falls down because the joke will be on you. The sky's going to fall on you. On the road between morality and sin. So now it starts to get deeper and deeper, right? First it was between here and there. Very shallow. On the road between here and there. Okay. And then on the road between thought and deed, we're getting deeper. Then on the road between morality and sin. So now we're getting really deep. We're getting very internal and very reflective. I washed my hands of everything, but the water was stained red from all that needed to be said, and I could not make it right. Okay. At this point, or by this point in the song, that glitchy, electronic, scratchy sound that I had mentioned is now fully developed, fully mixed into the song. And here's how I kind of feel. I mean, let me get back up here. Come up here. Listen to how it is in the beginning. I'm laying the music in the beginning, right? Simple, isolated, lightly thoughtful. And so... All right? Okay. Here's my theory. Well, not my other theory, just like what I'm kind of hearing. It's almost like the music has become corrupted by this time. And what I mean is the piano... Those notes that are playing at the very beginning are kind of the same notes that are being played at the end, but this time instead of that simple piano, it may still be there in some way, in some shape, but now it's kind of overtaken by that. So it's almost like that has become, to me, in a sense, corrupted, or in some capacity, like something like that. So when he gets into the lines here at the end, that he washed his hands of everything, that's cleaning, but he says the water was stained red. So obviously, I mean, I understand, he washed his hands, so his hands are clean, but the water was red. So, he's cleaned his hands of whatever was there. I kind of view that as as he says, I could not make it right. From all that needed to be said, I couldn't make it right. But he still accepts because he says that's all right. But before he says sing, that's all right. So now there's actual, there's a crying out, but in a more positive way. When you sing, it's viewed in a positive way. Well, maybe not when I sing, but so that outcry is now ringing something more personally powerful as he sings out. What is he singing out? Cries of joy, cries of pain, maybe a little of both. But it's, I think, a cry of freedom from these things that he was stuck between. He was kind of stuck in this place between. Please clap. That's all I got to say. I think that was really cool though, because I really do like how that piano, started so kind of light, innocent, passive, but now it's become, because when you listen to it at that point, you can still hear the framework of it. It's just changed. It's just transformed. It's gone through a journey. Where has that journey happened? Somewhere between here and there, as he says. Let me know what you guys thought of it, of course, in the comments down below. Thank you, as always, for watching. I appreciate it. Thank you so much as well, Dustin, for the recommendation. Thank you for the suggestion and the sponsorship. Really appreciate the support there. Enjoy the rest of your day. Have a wonderful one, and I will see you all later. Bye, guys.